All right, guys. It's obviously time to talk. So, let's talk. Wait, I'm gonna turn the lights on first, you know. So, I want to get in the mood, baby. I need to get in the mood. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash. In today's video, either you with it or you're not with it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This video is gonna be a little spicy, Really hopes that you take a moment. Well, take a lot of moments. I actually hope you take a lot because this video might be a little bit long, so I hope you watch the whole video. But no matter which way it goes, just remember that it's 100% MFO. Guys, we're playing this game, man, and it's been a huge controversy whether or not, you know, everyone. I actually haven't even checked Reddit because I don't even want to bother with Reddit. I was making a joke to someone that commented on one of my last posts, and I was like, bro, he commented pretty much that Reddit is really upset with the game right now. I was like, bro, Reddit was posting the daily challenge, man. It was still posting the daily hero challenge. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't trust these people. They still don't know where the nations are and everything like that. I still hate the hero challenge. But at the end of the day, what I really wanted to talk about is just the state of the game right now. And I wanted to first address this little event because I kind of want to bring in the event a little bit quickly because I think it's really important. So tomorrow-ish, something like that, they're going to be dropping this event. It's going to be the same event that we had before. It's going to be free summons for a certain amount of days. This one is going to be 7 days. Also, there's going to be login rewards, as you guys can see, a total of 700 deaths. There's going to be 2 holy waters. There's going to be experience books. And then last but not least, the last day, everyone will pretty much have Naomi. So this part about it right here is actually really huge, that everyone's going to have Naomi, especially because now I just did a guide on her. It makes me think, I wish I spent less time talking about the game and more time just talking about her, but she's really good. And what about Dorka? Why did you give it Dorka? No, because they're gonna make money on Dorka. Duh, you dork. I think it is interesting, and I think obviously it's a really cool thing. I'm not gonna spend a whole video talking about how this is, but I want to talk about how this is probably very likely. This might not have happened if people weren't complaining as much, or maybe it would have been Kylak, because Kylak is cool and all, but he's definitely, I feel like, more dependent on Dorka. It's not like you're gonna get a video later in the day about the boys, so I'm just saying, you know, wink wink, sparkle sparkle. The thing that I do find interesting right now is that everyone is kind of up in arms about chapter 11, and I still, to this day, and I'm not, what I wanted to say about this chapter and how it works, right, is that it works completely different. Oh, I actually didn't know that there was a thing. The boss escaped from Luffy's face the true burner. It's not the useless guy in the hero collection. It took me 540 turns to down the boss. 540 turns. And this one, see, this is the king right here. This person has that king energy. His break is 6 nature, then 1 light, 1 machine. I was trying to figure that out, and it took me so long to figure that out. Being able to break nature in this chapter is like the highest priority ever, and that's kind of why I wanted to make this video, is because it seems like a lot of people are talking about awakening a lot. Like, at least when they first, a lot of the videos that I saw, and I'm not throwing shade, I know some people you make a comment that is opposing to other people, I feel like a lot of people saw it was difficult and then immediately went to the most recent update that the game has had and said that, oh, this must be what they're wanting us to do. Even though, in my personal opinion, I mean, the MFO, I'm not even wearing an MFO, I just wanted to wear like classy button up, don't blame me. Elemental enhancing has been in the game for, I think, several weeks now. It's been in the game for a while. When they added the content into the game, the elemental enhance, what did that do? It made this stuff a lot easier. A lot of this became stupidly easy. It's hefty to do it, right? Let me go into my airship, right? Because I only have one character that's elemental enhanced, only one. and you guys know me, I'm very casual. If you guys didn't know this, I play these games very casually. I don't take them too seriously because my issue is that the end game, usually for gacha games, is PvP. So if I can't do PvP on a fair level, and what I mean by that obviously is like, if there's no way to pay to win to it, but all gachas, in my opinion, are pay to win. It just depends on how egregious they are. Oh my god, there's something's paywall. Of course there's something paywall. What are you nuts? So first you have to have a character that is level 90, right? As you can see, my Ulum here, I actually could make my Ulum max elemental awakening, which technically would be very beneficial. Now we all know what I'm going to show you right now, and that's going to be the fact that it takes a lot of books. Now that is, I don't even know, I'm not going to do the math, but that is a lot of EXP books that I'm having here. Now why do I have a lot of EXP books? Because I don't use them. I don't use them. I'm not leveling up a bunch of characters randomly, haphazardly. But now I got into the story and I got stuck, and now I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? I evaluate the stage, and then I'm like, okay, what's the best options for me here? Now, it doesn't matter whether I'm using the battery combo. I've seen people that don't have battery and they're doing completely different things, which is a beautiful thing to see. I think if you guys check out my comment section and really see people are trying to do different things, there's people that just say, I'm gonna quit. You know, I don't know their story. You know, they just tell me they're gonna quit, so I can't be like, oh, why did you try? One person said I tried this, that, and the third, and then it didn't work. And I'm like, oh, well, why don't you try this or add this? There's a conversation that starts. But when I see someone that just says, oh, I'm gonna quit, I can't do anything with that. I can't. Boom, shakalaka. Now I can elemental boost her up. I think I have to enhance her too. See, I don't even know what I'm doing. I think I have to enhance her too. Hold on. Oh wait, do I have a bunch of material to do that as well? Yeah, I do, because I just hoard shit. I don't use stuff unless I need to. And oh, my gold, I don't use shit unless I need to. I'm basically free to play. I spend money to summon, but I only invest into units when I need to. And boom, there it is, baby. Now, awaken. Oh, I can awaken. Why? You know what? When I saw this, right? When I saw a lot of people, they're looking into this, and it's like, yeah, bro, awaken, it must be the ticket, right? Look at this. My combat power, it's almost like double. It's not close to it. Crazy amount of attack. Look how much attack I get. Fucking 746 into 2,000. That's nuts. The defense going on close to 3,000. HP going up by 1,000, but you know, they can't get too crazy with that. But I need to know, what the fuck is that gonna help me with? Like, you're not losing in chapter 11 because you don't have enough HP. You're not losing in chapter 11 because you don't have enough defense. Your combat power, like maybe it's a story, so you can't like quick battle it. So like you're raising your combat power is not going to help you really whatsoever either. Also, when you do this, from what I've seen, is that you lose your guardian stones. You know, I don't have her on a combination, which is something that I do have to do. If I really want to take this more seriously, I need to actually switch her to either red or blue. You know, something that's gonna, or even like I said, I've been saying in a lot of videos, even light. If I have no purpose of using her in the iris meta right now, I wouldn't do light. But actually, light barrier is not that bad. It's actually a pretty decent gear set. Like, it's pretty decent gear set because you get a shield pretty much every round that's gonna mitigate some damage, so you're not taking it, right? Like if I wanted to go 6, right, that's taking 1,000, almost like, not almost 2,000, but 1920 damage is actually a lot of damage. Because if you guys are noticing, I think every time I got hit, I was taking about 5,000-ish damage, like around there. Like they're not doing like 10k to me or something like that with my units that I'm using. They're not doing like 10k. They're doing like, I think, upwards to about 5k, which is obviously above the thresholds of some of my characters. But if I were to do this barrier, you know, 700 is close to, you know, getting close to 1,000. I might survive that hit, and then all of a sudden my Tranquil's still intact. The first aid kicks in, and then I have a chance to heal them with my Lepin or whoever healer that I have in there. Or if you're using Dorka, then boom, Dorka's gonna help that out. Or hello, the character that we just reviewed, guys, go check out that review. Where you at, baby boo? Where you hiding at? She just leveled up because she's walking around. I got her walking, bro. I got her walking, I got her doing her steps, okay? But even her, with the shared health thing, now there's a lot of damage being mitigated, and now a lot of my units are surviving. And also, if they had barriers and stuff like that, they'd survive even more, or defense buff and stuff like that. You have to play to what's really going on. And a lot of people, I don't know why, they thought that Awakening was the ticket, but it doesn't make sense. Like them. So this one's gonna cost 300,000. I mean, that's nothing to me. Not bragging about it, but like it's saying like, well, I worked for this. How much this? I stacked this up. I got a stack. Look how many Muse I have. This is bad, obviously, because this means I'm not investing into my Fate core units, right? I should be doing that, right? I should be, but I haven't felt the need to. I only upgrade my units, and this is made like, not only is this like a state of the game thing, but I hope this teaches you guys a lesson. I only upgrade my units when I need to. I don't upgrade them because this is fun. The fun that I have in the game is whatever challenges they put in front of me. It's whatever units that they drop that I can collect. And then I like this is why I have a different philosophy in these games as far as like, I feel like everyone should have every character. The reason why I say that is because you can have all the characters and then you build them when you need to. Otard. This doesn't benefit, this new chapter does not benefit Otard, but the next chapter or the next content that they add into the game might benefit having Otard, and I'll just be like, whoo, I got Otard. Just like a lot of people when they go through certain things, they're like, fuck, this is good for this type of character, and I don't have them. So I'm like, oh, you know, it'd be cool if everyone had every character. So then it becomes, what strategy am I using? Instead of it being, oh, I can't do it because I don't have that character. And I do think that there's still a breakup and divide about that. I do think that more people could actually have come up with some strategies if they really wanted to. Boom, let's do this. And another thing that I wanted to mention too is that doing certain stuff like this that will benefit you on a global scale, like it helps you a lot. So every time I go into the machine day, I'll also have a Ulum that's breaking multiple Guardian Stones. Yes, I know Bathory's not there on machine day because she can't enter, she's not allowed in, but it's still good. It does suck that it's going to consume this and it's 70%, and I'm going to be really pissed on camera if I don't get it, because this part of it is what I think we should be complaining about. This part of it is what I've been complaining about from the beginning, and that's RNG progression. The same part where we'll, hey, thanks. Monthly season, that means that I got it, so cool. You don't have to see me, you don't have to see Mad Cash. All right. Now it's 50%. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Come on, man. Obviously, I'm gonna need to get a green character that's going to be able to break. Now, imagine if I had my boy Idan in the building. He has mine currently has 118 speed. Now, if you guys saw my other video about the chapter, right? Who was going first every turn? My hamster, my hammy boy. He has 110 base speed. He had no gear on whatsoever. This guy has gear on because he's part of the daily challenges. You have to use him, I think, in maybe one or two of the things. So if I were to invest into him, guess what? He's +5. And if that system, that elemental enhanced system wasn't a load of shit, then it actually wouldn't be that bad to get him. He goes first and he literally would insta trigger all of the things because he has a no mana AoE move. And that's the arrow shower. He can literally do that right in the beginning and he would instantaneously take off. If we're talking about Burnivis, right? I could bring out Mahar as well, but I have to go into that fight to really speak more on that. There are answers out there, but do I really want to get, he's 81, which I don't know how. I don't know how this man done lucked out and got that far up in the food chain. He is very good for the situation, but I'm too scared to do it. Why am I scared? Why are you guys scared to invest? And when I tell people, like, when people are afraid to invest, I'm part of people. I'm part of that same subgroup. We are all scared. Why we should all be scared. Why we should all be fucking terrified. Bro, there it is. Holy War of the Universe is RNG. It's RNG. I've been talking about this for so long. And now when it comes to people upset now because they think they have to awaken, which they don't. We needed to change this from the get-go. We needed to change when I first figured out how important Holy War of the Universe was, and I started complaining about that, hey, we need to make it that this is streamlined, that this needs to not be RNG. Technically, this Holy War of the Universe should have been right here. Diary, weekly. It should have been somewhere here. And maybe take out like one of these things because of Levi stones. Honestly, the stamina system is very weird in this game because it's not that useful. So maybe they could have made it that after doing maybe something like this, or add another one in there, and then every week you got 2. Something. Because you needed to bless, you needed to do some other things, and now they're adding more functions for it. So that's why I kind of started off this video about in the announcement part, because they need to do more events on a regular basis. So this event here is really good. The reason why it's really good is because it gives us 2 Holy Water of the Universe in a week. So when this one goes away, we need something else that's going to give us Holy Waters within a week, and it's going to allow you to start building up your collection of heroes. And then look, there's more. If I bless characters up to 6-star, I'll get 2 as well. And this is also good. So if this is monthly season missions and they're saying that every month that this is going to happen, that's something though. That's something, and I won't front that that's something. Outside of that, the only way that you guys are getting Holy Waters of the Universe is exploration, which is hot trash, because you can leave your thing on for all day and you won't get one of these. They need to add a pity to it. Holy Waters need some type of pity, and the other thing that you're gonna get it from is the Blessing Sanctum. I make sure if I don't do anything on this list, Blessing Sanctum is always done. That's why I have so many Holy Waters of the Universe. I might not do these, I might not do that, but now I actually make sure that I do all of these. Guys, hoard materials, it's fine. And then if you get stuck somewhere and you don't know what to do, just wait. Someone's going to reveal it. Someone has more resources than you, where the whale aspect of it should come back to help the community. Because if these people are just getting ahead and they're not sharing proper information. I remember we had in Knights Chronicles, there was always a whale that was super far ahead of the game, but he knew how to play the game. So what he would do is that he would come back and he would do like a whole guide on a dungeon, telling you every monster, what they do and everything like that. And it helped the community because it's like, okay, this guy's way ahead of us, but he's showing us the mechanics of the dungeon. And then everyone that wasn't nowhere near his account could make up strategies, and then every people are going to come out and clear it. The next thing you know, there's a person that's like in the middle that comes out and drops content and says, hey, this is how I did it. I didn't have all the bells and whistles that this guy had it, but I was still able to clear it. And then all of a sudden there's a guy with the super duper cheap count, the account that has barely anything, but saw those first 2 videos and then constructed something of his own. This chapter is continuation from what they were doing. I've heard this also as a complaint, is that Dreadnought, which I'll put a card to his video, and he made a lot of really good points, is that, and this is a point that I think a lot of people are making, and the point is that when you want story, you don't want to pretty much fight for it. You don't want to have to struggle for it. You want to be able to get the story, not be restricted from the story. I think that there's 2 things that the reality of that is that if this was a continuation, for me anyway, right? This is a continuation from chapter 10. Chapter 10 was definitely hailed as one of the hardest things to do, one of the hardest things to beat in the game. Right? So a lot of people, I remember people were like, how did you beat Jin? How did you beat this stage? And a lot of it was resonating from chapter 10. That chapter 10 was actually somewhat hard. It was a difficulty boost, and a lot of people, not everyone was having some difficulty with it, but not so much. So my thing is that once chapter 11 comes out, why would you want it to then randomly get easier? I think that it would make more sense that chapter 11 is a continuation of what you're supposed to be doing in the game to get stronger, and what has been out for a long time. Not Awakening is brand new. The next content, maybe chapter 12 or 13 or something of that nature, or maybe they'll add another PvE mode like a labyrinth or something like that. And again, eventually there will be content that is gated by Awakening, which is perfectly fine. It doesn't matter if it's story, in my opinion, it doesn't matter if it's story or another thing, as long as they make you have to do it. Because if they don't make you have to do it, then it's like, why did you add it in the game anyway? I think that chapter 11 being like, you guys should have elemental enhanced by now. Why don't you have characters elementally enhanced? Why? It's been in the game for like several weeks now. I've been working, guys, so if anyone's like, well, you're not passing it, well, I've been working. I don't have time to sit here, not put out a video because I'm failing trials. And I stayed up one night really long trying to make a team comp, and I realized, bro, I need to sleep. If I don't wake up tomorrow to do a video, then I lose my daily streak that I kind of got going on. So it takes some time. It's going to take me some time to come out with a strategy with my account, especially with my account. You guys see that a lot of my resources are in my inventory, not into my characters. So I have to figure out who to put my stuff into. So if you were to ask me the state of the game, I'm going to definitely, this is going to have to be timestamped to hell. But I think the game is perfectly fine. I can't, because I'm one of the most vocal people about the mistakes that they make in this game and about some of the systems that they need to change in this game. I've been calling stuff out, and this is the reason why I call stuff out. And for the people that have issue with me calling stuff out, where are you at now? I'm now not praising the game, but I'm defending the game to a certain extent. Where are you at now? Where are those people that were complaining when I would say that this needs to change, that needs to change, this needs to change? And now you see what happens when there's still RNG progression in the game, and now people are so pigeon. My holy waters, no. Why do you think that happens? Because there's not enough holy waters. I've been saying, oh guys, we need way more zest. We need way more zest. Why? Guess what? Now is that they also added a system where now you would have been able to pity and the choice forge as well. These are like things that you would want to actually engage in, but you can't. They added cool features, but you can't engage into it because you don't have enough zest. And people were so against giving more zest. They don't need to give zest, it's gonna break the game. No, because this is why. This is exactly why that you need to give us more zest. So more people would have had this. I mean, more people would have had more of these specialty items. And like, look how much, what is this ad? I forgot what it does. It gives them like combat power for free, things of that nature. Would have been super helpful, but we can't reasonably, most people can't reasonably engage into these systems because they don't have enough. No, that's a 28 pity, I think it is, right? 28 pity is 19,000. So I can't get that for Valentina. And then the next character, the next banner that drops, I can't afford it. I can't do it. All I'm saying, guys, at the end of the day, we need to come together, focus on a lot of the main issues with the game, and hopefully as you guys are starting to see where the gaps are right now, I humbly, and you guys can, if I struggle badly on chapter 11, 12, and I'm like, I'll change my mind, bro, I will open the video, the intro will be me slapping myself hard as fuck on the face if I feel like there's no hope. That is a promise, and you guys know I don't break my promises. If I feel like it's fair, then you're not gonna see that. The people that are gonna beat it in the first week are the people that have a abundance of resources, and I'm not talking about hoarding it. I mean, like, they have a shit ton of invested characters, they know how to play the game, and they have they have so much stuff that when new content comes out, that's what people that play daily have. They play every day, they know how to navigate the game, they're gonna have an abundance of resources. And if that's not you, stop pretending like you are, because that's what's gonna get you frustrated. When you're gonna pretend as though you can go into this game and they can drop whatever they want and then you can beat it for some reason because you have Bathory. I got one of the best rated heroes in the game. What do you mean this is gonna be difficult for me? How? Because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know how to play the game. You go online and you always ask for advice and now you don't know what to do, and it's like, well, since the people that I usually ask for advice are struggling too, this game must be too hard. This is bullshit. I don't know what to tell you guys. I really don't. All I'm gonna say is be patient. If you're gonna wait for me to bring it out, a lot more time tomorrow to try to figure it out. So I got you guys tomorrow. I'll probably put out, if you guys want, let me know in the comment section below if you want me to just put out a trials video, which is just going to be me going through it, not skipping, not as much editing in those videos. So it's going to be a little bit more raw footage of me trying and like actually doing a stage, so you guys can see like, oh, this is what he's doing and this is what he's not doing. Or you can guys, or I can just do it on a specific stage. Maybe once I get to 11, 12, you guys can see like maybe some strategy I'm going to try with that. Obviously I'm going to try out Bathory Ulam because I have Bathory Ulam. I don't need to specifically downgrade my strategy unless I do beat it, and then I can try different things, try different team comps, but that's if I can't do it. So, whew. A lot has been said. I've been recording for 38 minutes. I hope that the video is not even 30 minutes long. Probably gonna have to cut out a lot of repeat talk and stuff like that. But I really wanted to discuss this because it's been blowing my mind a little bit, and it really sucks to hear that people are quitting. Like I said, we just did an MFO episode on that, you know, about people quitting when it gets too hard, or when, like I said, I told people, it's like, I understand that. I do. You know, sometimes you don't have to keep playing. Don't tell me it's too difficult because you tried for 1 or 2 days and it's too difficult for you. Because that to me looks like you just quit because you didn't feel like trying the actual try, like the actually investing to your thing. And I see many people talking about that they awaken their characters and they regret it. It's like, why did I do that? It's because people didn't see. Story has always been about breaking Guardian Stones. It has always been about that. That's how you always played it. It was never about nuking the targets or anything like that. It was about breaking Guardian Stones. And to be fair, I'm gonna be even meaner. The missions literally are trying to tell you how to play it. They're telling you what to do. Break 30 times. People are like, oh, how am I supposed to break 30 times? You're supposed to be breaking on a regular basis, consistently breaking them. Even if you don't want to do crazy amounts of damage and kill them off or whatever, they're trying to tell you you need to break them a lot. Hit limit is 40. Now I know what hit limit is. It's when they hit you. So they're trying to tell you you shouldn't even get hit 40 times. You shouldn't. You shouldn't get hit 40 times. And then of course break Burnivus. You know, they're trying to pretty much tell you that you need to be breaking them. You need to mitigate as much damage as you can because they're over tuned for a reason. Now, how much HP they have, how much defense they have, they're soaking up too much damage, they're bullet spongy. Absolutely, we can complain about that. Lower the HP. I figured out the strategy. It's just taking too long for me to beat it. I have things to do today. If I could figure out the strategy, it should take me 5 to 10 minutes. That's a fair argument to say. It should take me 5 to 10 minutes, not 30 minutes, because his health pool is ridiculously high. That is a fair thing to say, in my opinion. Anywho, one thing that will always work if you buy that merch, I'm just saying, I'm not wearing it today because, you know, I actually probably should clean some of my shirts, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want. And remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.